So today we're going to be doing some much needed maintenance on the GR Supra. My car is almost at 80,000 miles. I've owned it for 5 years. I bought it in June 2020 and it's been worth every single second. But it's at 80,000 miles, so there's some stuff we need to do. Let me show you guys the stuff we got for today. First up, we got oil. So a lot of people have been asking me what kind of oil I run in the Supra. Now back in my heavy tracking days, I'd run Motor or Maltese or something like that. Right now, I just switched to some good old Castrol full synthetic. I run 5W30. There's a debate on oils of what people should you run in their Supra, but the thing is the car is rated for OW20 to 5W30, so anything is really fine. I think if you're a relatively stock car, you're not really tuned, OW20 is fine. But I know us heavy track guys and stuff, we run 5W30. Alright, so next up, we've got a pretty cool product, a new brand. So this is a brand by my friend Hana in Japan. It's called Whisker. Now they make brake pads, performance brake pads. And these are manufactured and created in Japan, which is super cool. I got their H03 compound. Now the reason why I got this, well actually first of all, this is a street hybrid slash performance compound. I got this because, let me show you guys. Now currently I'm running the C21, the CSG pads, and they're great brake pads and they're great for when I was tracking the car, but I don't really track as much anymore. And when I drive on the street, the wheel ends up looking like this. It's crazy. And then what's even crazier is I'll put an image somewhere, but all that brake dust spreads all over the car. So you'll see in the image all the purple and stuff, that's from brake dust. And it's kind of discouraging when I spend an hour washing the car and then 2 days later, it just looks like this. So we're going to be switching to the street pad and hopefully we won't have that issue anymore. Next up, we got rotors. Because I'm on my second or third set of rotors, I can't remember, but they definitely need to be changed because the track pad's just been eating it up. But the coolest part about this is I got all this for $27. 4 rotors for $27. Usually rotors for our cars would cost $700. So you're probably wondering, Caleb, how'd you get it for $27? Well, Advanced Auto Parts was closing all their West Coast locations. So they were doing a fire sale on everything. So these 4 rotors, $27. I couldn't pass it up. I didn't really care what brand they were. It's $27. What's the worst that could happen, you know? Also, we got a really cool mod, a big mod that just got dropped off by my friend Jimmy at Signature Auto Body. Let me give you guys a sneak peek. What are those? Okay, that's all you guys get, because I do need to get, that part PPF before I install it. If you guys don't know that the whole bottom half of the Supra, when you're running really wide tires, just gets destroyed by everything on the road. Rocks, all that will just destroy all of it. So I definitely, this is Signature Auto Body, they did a fantastic job. The paint job is so good. Finally, after I've gotten screwed over so many times by other paint shops. But they did such a great job. So I want to protect it with PPF. If you guys have any PPF wrecks in OC, let me know because I'm still kind of looking around. But yeah, we're definitely going to PPF the whole thing before we put it on, because those AO52 tires will destroy it. Man, I never get tired about looking at this car. That is such a good decision, man. Such a good decision. It's been the most reliable car ever. Low-key though, when I bought it back in 2020, it was a stretch to afford it, but now it's paid off. It's mine. Vibes are good, man. Okay, let's get all this installed. Alright, first things first, we're gonna do the oil change. What the heck? What is this? Oh, this is from the intake, I remember. Yeah, we don't need this. Put this in the mysterious bolts pile. I don't care what anyone says. Every one of you who has worked on a car has a mysterious bolts pile, okay? Don't you dare look at me. So the tricky part about the brakes is going to be we have to take off the caliper in order to take off the rotor. So the caliper has to come off, the pads have to come off, and the rotor has to come off to put in the new stuff. New Whisker brake pads going in. Got the new rotor on. I'm not gonna lie guys, it definitely looks a lot cheaper than the OEM one, and it's like a tiny bit thinner, like the width, but I mean, she fits. We've got the new pads on. Yeah, they're looking good. Yep. The oil catch thing, where the threads are, where you would drain the oil out, it's like broken. So now I get to deal with this. Actually, I'm kind of curious. What do you guys run for street pads? Because I've only ever had track pads on this thing, so I haven't really looked into street pads. So curious to see what you guys are running. See if you guys have any low dust, but still has some performance like recommendations. I'm all open to pad recommendations. And no, not the C21 and C11s. I've already tried those. Hardcore track car is now turning into my content / road trip / street car slowly. But hey, that's not a bad thing, right? Like, you know, that's what makes cars fun. Go through like different phases. And I could always turn it back to track spec again. It just involves a lot of money, but I could. But yeah, thanks so much for watching if you guys made it this far. I know it's kind of just a maintenance day, but it's always fun making videos. Hopefully with the new pads, we won't have any more of this. Look, the gold wheel is black. You can't even see any gold on the barrel. Crazy stuff. All right, I might have messed up the Supra. It's $27. What's the worst that could happen, you know? I'm gonna have to replace these rotors again. Oh my god, what a fail. Okay, before anyone gets mad at me, they were $7 each. Remember I said that, okay? So I had to try it. So let me show you guys what's wrong. So you guys remember how I said it was too thin and that was a little concerning, but I was kind of okay with that for like just a street rotor setup. But the part I noticed later that I'm not okay with, there's a whole portion of the pad that's not even contacting the rotor surface. It's not the pad's fault, it's the rotor's fault. Like I said, there were $7 on the Advanced Auto Parts fire sale. I had to give it a shot, you know? And honestly, it's $7, well $14, it's not a big deal. But not to worry, I got replacements. So I got these Bosch rotors. They are properly spec'd to the OEM specifications. They're much thicker than the Advanced Auto Parts ones, and they have a rust-proof coating on it, whereas this coating is the type of coating that rusts up immediately. But not a big deal. Luckily, it's easy to replace the rotors on the Supra. So we're gonna be taking those crappy rotors out, putting those really nice rotors in. Alright boys, so we got the new rotor on. It's much thicker than this piece of crap right there. But most importantly, 100% of the pad is contacting the rotor now. That's good. And bam! We Gucci. Now the brakes are good. Okay, yeah, got that all settled. And car should be good for a good while. We have new brakes, new oils. I think I need to do a transmission fluid soon. I don't know when I'm supposed to actually do it. I need to look that up. But I did do it at like 30-ish thousand miles. I upgraded it to like a heavier weight fluid. I forgot what it was. I remember doing that. So yeah, just kind of going through, doing all the maintenance and all that. But she should be good for another 100K. Just kidding, that might be pushing it. But we can hope, right? We can dream. Hey, what's up guys? So today we're going to be installing a pretty cool mod on the Supra. I don't know if many people know about this mod actually, but yeah, I think it's cool because it's super JDM and illegal. Well, is it really illegal? I guess yeah. Anyways, let me show you guys what it is. But bam, it's a box. But in the box, check it out. HKS intake filter, baby. So the reason why I said it's illegal is because I live in California, and as a car enthusiast, you can't have anything fun in California. So they restrict all your intake exhaust engine mods. Everything has to be like carb certified and carb legal to, you know, be even shipped to the state of California. Like these like resellers and dealers, they won't even ship the engine and intake mods to California if you have a California address. So that leads me to my next thing. You might be wondering, Caleb, how'd you get such a cool mod if it's illegal and you live in California? Well, welcome to Caleb's tips and tricks for getting cool car mods that aren't totally legal, not legal in your California, or yeah, I think it's only California, your California address. So basically, this is all hypothetical, but what you would do is you would ship the part to a friend from another state, and then that friend would ship it to you. Ta-da! And that's how we got the HKS filter. Alright, let's get the hood popped. So I may have made like a bit of a whoopsie. My car is at, you can see, my car is at 78,000 miles. Yeah, I forgot to change the intake filter. But we're gonna be doing that today. Basically, this bad boy will be going in that bad boy. You know, you guys might be wondering, Caleb, why don't you do any engine mods? Right? Because it looks, actually it is, yeah, the whole top of the engine, basically stock. So I do have a reason for that. I live in Southern California. And California is most famously known for state refs. Even state refing cars that are not registered in the state of California. And what a state ref is like, basically what you have to do is turn your car completely back to stock and get it checked in at a federal like facility. Basically your car has to like be unmodded and it gets sent to jail and you have to get like corrected and everything has to be corrected. So those guys with like crazy engine swaps or crazy engine builds and turbo setups, if they're in California and they get state refed, a lot of times it's GG's, you know? And I get pulled over a lot, so because I just get profiled. And when I get pulled over, I pretty much all the time get my hood popped. And so I kept it stopped so that when the officer pulls me over, I can just pop the hood and be like, yeah, it's stock, officer. It's just all for show. Now what they don't notice is, now a big reason why I chose to upgrade just the intake filter and not the intake box, because you know, like a cool intake, HKS intake boxer and all that would be really sick. But the problem is, or the reason why I'm keeping this is that it hides the downpipe. So when a police officer is looking in here, if there's a big gap here because I have an aftermarket intake, then they're gonna notice the legal downpipe, you know? But this airbox is so big that it kind of covers the aftermarket completely legal downpipe I have in there. Don't worry guys, my intake filter isn't illegal anymore. I just got it certified. So I'm pretty sure I just unhook this sensor, undo this band, and then unhook these metal prongs that are everywhere, and this top cover should come out. Man, I really love this box design, super high quality. And on the back you got all the graphs in the JDM language. Now I don't know what any of these graphs mean, but all the lines go up, so that's good, right? There's a stock filter. Yeah, you just have to undo, well, you don't actually have to undo the sensor or this bolt, you just have to undo the clips. But check it out, the OEM filter. Oh, is she a little dusty? My god, oh! Why is there a tissue in there? What? Not gonna lie guys, it's pretty bad in there. Oh my god. So this is everything that came out of the intake box. Oh my gosh. But now she's all pretty and clean. On the box we got the filter obviously, and it's cool, they give you a HKS service sticker. So whatever you do, don't let the mileage get up to 78,000 miles without changing your OEM filter, or you're gonna end up like this guy. We got the new HKS filter in, gonna button everything up and we'll be good to go. We're at Sam's BMW meet. God damn. So this is Sam's race shop. And this is her GT4 race car. At all events. Look at how crazy that vent is. Sam's probably, oh, she's over there being famous. I'll say hi later. Oh wait, we have the raw carbon M4 GT4. Holy fuck. Jesus. So this is the livery car we saw over there, but without any of the livery, just raw. Holy balls. Yeah, it's a track car, for sure. Wow, okay, so I need these. AP Racing with endless pads. Because my car is like the same thing, so yeah, I need those. Oh, hi.
How are you?
What are those? 296 GT3. Look at the vents on this thing. Okay, this thing in GT3 form has all like perfect proportions, in my opinion. Gigantic ass carbon diffuser. I think I can take it. I can take it in the Supra for sure. This is my favorite part about race cars, when you get to see open tire. Like, sometimes I want to redesign the super fender and just chop the front fender so you all see all of the only tire. He's so cool. God damn. These canards make mine look small. Really cool seeing like the raw carbon versions of the race cars. Sam, can I get a picture? I'm a fan.
Hello.
How are you? I made it. Okay, we found Sam, but she's busy running the event. So let's go look outside, see if we can see some cool cars. So, only in Orange County, this thing will pull up casually. Look at all the aero. I could take it. I could take it in Supra, for sure. Jesus. Wow, that looks so cool. It's got plates on it. Maybe it's one of the legal versions. But I guess at this income level, it doesn't really matter. So it's got plates. It's got lights. It's probably road legal. It's got a backup camera. Well, I guess the race cars do have backup cameras anyways. Yeah. Bro needs new tires. Those aren't road legal. I can't tell if these are slicks or really worn. No, these are just really worn down street tires. It's past the wear bar. Bro needs tires. Wow. That's so cool. So a buddy of ours got a new car imported just now. Spec car! It's pretty cool. It has like a custom paint job. The paint job, I don't know if you can see on camera, but it's like black, but it has like green and purple hue into it. But dang! It's so clean. I don't know what kit this is, but hey, what are you doing? Wrong side, bro. There's TEs on it. Turbo, cause it's spec R. Super clean. Guys, I'm telling you, I'm kind of past my... Wait, what? GP Sports kit. GP Sports. There we go. I'm telling you, I am in my non-track aero phase. I'm in my like super clean kit, slammed and chrome wheels phase. But yeah, let's go check it out. There's grids inside. We got the key. Ah, there we go. Careful. Oh, it's doing the Nissan thing where the door doesn't stay open. Yeah. My Z was like that too. Dang, it's minty in here. Holy crap. Let's see. Can I fit in this seat? Oh, yeah. It's just fine. Oh, white gauges. That's cool. Wow. I need to get a 90s JDM car. Like my earlier video, I said my friend's FD. I think FD would be the one I'd get. That's just something that the vibes, you know, the rotary 90s JDM vibes. That's something I really want. Need to save up for it though. But dude, like the Supra is super cool, modern and all, but you don't get these kind of vibes in it. That's for sure. One day we'll work hard and have enough money for a 90s JDM car. Because the thing is, people don't realize it's not about just affording the like buy price of the car. You have to be able to afford 25, 30-year-old car problems. So everything in the engine, all the fluids, all the maintenance. Like you don't just buy a 90s JDM car and be like, hey, we're good. You know, you have to do so much more stuff to upkeep it. Which is also a big reason why these cars like fall apart, because people don't upkeep it.
But if I were to get like a FD, it's definitely gonna have to be FD. Definitely a lot of maintenance. It's a rotary, so all the typical rotary stuff. But yeah, one day, no rush. But
Hey, can you record this?
yeah, I got you.
Why are you recording me?
Hey, what are you doing?
I almost died. We're done.
Oh, they're the choir. The one you're talking about.
If you guys made it to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I know this was a bit of a longer one. But yeah, Supra is running great. Brakes are bedded in. Everything feels fantastic. We do have the Sabre side skirts that have been gassing out for like 3 weeks, so they're ready to go to PPF. If you guys have any PPF recommendations in Orange County, please let me know. But I can't wait to get those on because it's gonna look so good on the Supra. But yeah, thank you guys so much, and yeah, I won't be buying cheap brakes anymore. Peace.